Can your chair do this? I don't think so, okay? This thing is the goddamn Lamborghini of chairs. I don't think so, okay?
Hell yeah! So, huge shout out to the guys over at EWin Racing for sending me this cool chair. Such an upgrade from my old chair. They sent me this over. This is actually their most expensive model. The nice folks over at EWin, they sent this over to me, 400 euros for this model, and I actually got the most expensive model, so it goes down, starts at about 200 euros. You know, what I used to have was probably what most of you guys have, which is some crappy, cheap, you know, cost-effective IKEA chair that does the job, you know? So that's what I used to have. It did the job, but now I've got this comfy racing chair, and it's branded as a gaming racing chair, you know? Guys, it's not just any old chair, it's a gaming chair, right? Can you imagine the frames per second increase I'm about to have now? So it's really comfortable, right? You can obviously move the backrest quite a lot, and you got loads of ways you can move it. You can move these armrests around, you can go up and down, so I can go higher and lower down. You know, you can look guys, let's be honest, right? So guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, right? Yes, they've sent me over this cool ass chair, right? But I would never lie to you guys about, you know, I would never be deceitful or lie. I'm only going to give you an honest opinion about this chair. It doesn't matter that they sent it to me. They're not paying me for this video. They've only sent me this chair. So I'm going to give you my honest feedback, right? Not that I would, if you paid me, to be fair, you pay me, I'll say. The way I see it is there's two things that you want to look for, at least what I look for when I look at chairs. So the only two things that matter, ergonomics and comfort. The only two things that matter. If you don't know what ergonomics means, what it means basically is simply, are you going to have some back problems as a result of sitting in this? I should have googled the definition. So I can't pretend to tell you guys that this chair over any other chair is going to be better for your back or your legs in the long term. I can never pretend to know that answer. I'm not someone who's researching studies about the effects of chair X versus chair Y over a period of 20 years. I'm not doing that research, and I don't know who is. I'm not doing any investigation into that matter. So we have to start and end the conversation about ergonomics straight away and say, I don't know. We can only make some educated guesses as to where we trust when they say that it's an ergonomic chair. So it's advertised as an ergonomic chair, and that's where we got to take that point and leave it, because we can't go any further with that point. I don't know what this chair is going to do to me in 10 years, but we can assume good things because they cost enough that you can expect the company to have enough funds to do R&D into proper ergonomics, right? That's all we can say. So that's where I'm going to start and end that conversation about ergonomics. It's important to all of us, but all we can talk about in this video is comfort. So my review is going to be just about comfort. So, is this comfortable? Hell yeah, it's comfortable, man. You can obviously swivel it back, and I find it most comfortable when you swivel it back like this. But then, when are you going to sit at your computer like this, right? You're never going to be doing that, are you? Nah, it's not going to work. You can't be productive. You can't game like that unless you pick up. Do you know what? Actually, what I do? Sometimes I'll whop out the Xbox 360. I scare the crap out of myself every time I try and use the lever. Oh, right, because I built it myself. It doesn't come packaged. Like, you gotta build it yourself, and I don't trust my own build skills. I'm not blue collar. I can't handle that stuff. Right. So every now and then I'll whop out the Xbox One controller and just sit back and play an RPG, like, you know, Fallout, games like Fallout and, you know, stuff like that. I'll just plug it in, use the controller, and in those situations, do you know what? I was playing some Fallout yesterday actually with this new chair, and it was just so comfortable. I just kicked back like this, whopped out the controller, just playing with my monitor over there. Man, this was comfortable. I was enjoying it. So yeah, there's definitely some comfort benefits, but you're only going to use it when you're using the PC, right? You're never going to use this chair in front of the sofa with your, well, you might do if you don't have good furniture. You might end up just deciding that a gaming chair is a better purchase than a sofa. But if you really don't have a sofa in your living room, you've got other problems to deal with. So when it comes to PC gaming, obviously you're not going to use this chair in this swivel back position when you're using a mouse and keyboard. So I don't know the use cases for when you actually mount it back like this. Do people actually use these types of chairs for a living room and like kick it back like this, or watch a movie? Do you know what? Actually, yes, if you're kicking back with some YouTube, that's a good use case because it's comfy, man. But you're never going to use it in front of the living room. So this use case where you lean it back, I think is going to be quite rare for me. It's only going to be for YouTube and RPG games, which I think nowadays is quite rare. But hold up, Skyrim 2, the sequel to Skyrim was just announced at E3, so I'm all over that in the year 2021 when it finally comes out. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So overall, a review of this product, well, it's a gaming chair, guys. Not just any ordinary standard IKEA chair. This is a gaming chair. Check this out. Did you see that? Did you not just see that? Let me show you exactly what I mean. So let's just pull back my old chair from before, yeah? This is my IKEA chair. Now check this out. Damn it, I can never hit. This is why I'm a pilot in most of my videos. But not anymore now that I've got this beautiful EWin gaming chair. Thank you, EWin. The only problem, I've got one problem with this chair, okay? I'm gonna be honest. My legs are touching the ground, you know, my feet are touching the ground, but all the support of my feet, of my legs, is kind of being held right here on the chair, you know, where my knees are. So I feel like there's quite a lot of pressure on this point, and I'm not sure how that's going to be after an extended period of time. I'm sure it's not going to be an issue at all, but I'm just noticing my feet are not quite level and fully touching the floor. So what I've done is I've ordered on Amazon a footstool just to see if that's going to improve the situation. I don't know if it's going to be uncomfortable over a long period of time. All I'm doing is noticing here, you know, a small concern that may be an issue. I don't know. The rest of it's great. It's really comfortable. And do you know what? You actually get this. So you actually get some support as well as some cushions. And it straps on the back. Let me strap this on right now. So I just clip that in right there. Boom, we've got our bottom support. Let's get the neck support on. Final product with the cushions. Now, personally, I don't like having both cushions on, right? I think the lower back is good, but this neck one, when do you need to support your, look at this, can you see this? When do you need to support your neck like this? When are you that uncomfortable? I don't know, I feel like it's not working for me. I'd rather just not have this. Maybe, actually, do you know what? Maybe if you're leaning back, this neck thing might be good. But when you're leaning forward, I'm not a fan of the neck thing. Yeah, see, when you're properly upright, in the upright position, it's not working for me. So we'll get rid of that and we'll just stick with the lower back. Do you know what I actually prefer? I do like the lower back. I'm gonna keep the lower back, to be honest. That's actually really comfortable. So you sit forward like this, yeah. This works for me. So yeah, there you have it. Wow, do you know what? I'm actually really happy with this. So there you have it, 90 euros for a IKEA chair. I can't remember how much I spent on my old chair, it was like 90 euros. And there you have it in summary. This is a 400 euro chair. It's way more comfortable, so much more flexible with your positions. You can kick back, watch some YouTube, a movie if you're into that on your gaming setup, you know, on your computer setup. You can watch a movie. And you can kick back and relax. Pretty, you know,